Hello, everybody. I'm Nina Hartley, and you're watching Tuesdays with Nina. Please send me your questions about sex, sexuality, and sexual expression to tuesdayswithnina@gmail.com, and I will answer them here on the show. So this week, Roger asked me how he can get his partner to try new things in the bedroom. And I know that this is a very common question because all the books say, oh, talk to your partner about what you want. Easier said than done, you and I both know. And how does one go about that anyway? So a couple of things here. First is to handle ourselves. So it is most effective to get conversation going about what we do in the bedroom if we ourselves are not actively upset, resentful, worried, scared, etc., whining, begging, pleading with our partners. So to get to the state where you can calmly say, hey, I'd like to try something different, or let's talk about doing something new, it's very helpful that we can do our own personal work to get clear on what our motivations are. As you probably know, in relationship, hanging on to lingering resentments never works. I'm the poster child for how lingering resentments get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually, of course, explode into a horrible mess. So, and also to ask for, so besides getting clear, okay, I'm not mad at my partner, I'm not resentful, we basically have a fun time in bed, and I want to add to the fun. The time to introduce the idea of new things is not when you and your partner are having problems relating or difficulty interacting or having arguments about sex. So if your sex life is basically okay, basically happy, and you want to add something new to it, the most effective way to do it is to make it fun for your partner. So if I want a new behavior in the bedroom and my partner hasn't said yes, hasn't said no, it behooves me to bring it up slowly. Don't mind baby steps. I may want the whole shebang with the complete costume and the soundtrack, and they might be a little more comfortable with a little bit less than that. So know that your partner may jump in with both feet and meet you with the full costumes and the soundtrack, or they may start on the road toward what it is you want, depending on what it is you want, and also depending on where they're starting from. So if I want behavior to change, it is in my best interest to be open, supportive, understanding, patient, kind, and compassionate as to why they may not want to try the new thing or why they may be reluctant or scared or nervous to try the new thing. You also have to be prepared to hear, absolutely not, I'm not doing that, are you crazy? That's very hard not to take personally, because here we are trying to be open and trying to, share our feelings with our partners and try to get a little communication going, and you say, hey, I'd like, and they go, ah! That could be hard to take. So be prepared for that. Hopefully they will not just dump in your lap like that and start a different kind of conversation. I know, it's simple. How do I get my partner to want something different in bed? Know what it is you want. Know or ascertain how they're ready to hear about it. And see if you can suggest the change being the first step toward the thing. Again, so instead of, as an example, very common example, anal intercourse. So you don't go from your partner saying, I will absolutely never do anal intercourse, to saying, I want anal intercourse. You start with, hey, let's have a conversation about butts. Let's try playing around with it. Let's read about it. Let's look at instructional videos about anal pleasure. Let's find out more about it. So you just start down the path toward the hopefully new behavior that you want to encourage, make a place safe for, etc. So back to one. Get clear with what it is you want. Find a compassionate and considerate way to bring it up. Never bring up sex in the middle of a fight. Don't bring up new ideas about sex in the beginning of a sexual encounter. Wait till after, as in, wow, that was great. You're so amazing. Oh my gosh. And I'd love to talk to you about this. So the best time to talk about sexual things is when neither person is upset, neither person is too tired, too stressed out, too distracted with other things. I know, when is that? Um, and be prepared for it to take several conversations before any behavior changes. And you have to negotiate and find out where the boundaries are. If the other person says what her boundaries or his boundaries are, you must stick with them, because we earn trust by being trustworthy. That means not being a jerk and not pushing past boundaries when you've been asked not to, etc. So, but in the long run, and each couple does this differently, encouraging a partner to try new things, the more fun and sexy and interesting it seems to them, the more they're going to be likely to do it. So if your partner feels safe and attractive and special to you, then they're going to work very hard at trying to meet you halfway. So trying to make it a win-win situation. If you're making it an either-or situation, then you're probably trying to foment a breakup, and you should just break up. If you really don't want to break up with them, then we keep trying to find ways to work together kindly and compassionately and sweetly to change behavior. Maybe they were taught something was really wrong or immoral. Maybe they're just nervous or scared. Maybe they're embarrassed. Maybe they don't know what it is you want and have to learn a little bit more about it. Maybe they're going to want to find out from you, what about it is sexy to you? Why do you want this thing? Because I'm not getting it. Or they may totally understand, oh my God, this is amazing. Absolutely. You just don't know. Be kind. Never dump, never blame. The best way to do it is to be neither antagonistic nor apologetic about what it is you want. Not, hey, I really want this, or, oh, I want this. Just, hey, this sounds interesting to me. What do you think? Hey, I read this article. Hey, I found a book. Hey, I saw something on the internet. Check it out with me. And search it out. So the more you make it fun for them, the more they'll make it fun for you. I'm Nina Hartley, and this has been Tuesdays with Nina. And you can write to me tuesdayswithnina@gmail.com, and I look forward to hearing from you.